Hi, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. We got our figures in order over here. Rocco, actually, he said that he wasn't done. He wants to get another figure on the...
I just want to say there was a debate when we started recording this podcast. Who should it start on?
Yes.
And you've got me over here in having a good time putting together a display. But it was elected to start on the guy going...
I mean, I'm watching you do your display again.
Should have started on me, Johnny.
Well, I just feel like...
He unboxed it.
Let's start over again.
This
Ready?
podcast is... framed a little different. So I just thought like there could have been something bigger over here, and I could have been framed by all this cool stuff.
Hi. Does that work?
Welcome to the podcast.
Demonetized. Can't flip anyone off.
You can. What algorithm is going to figure that out?
2 minutes, 28 seconds.
No way.
You
it's
can't
fine.
flip. You can't use the bird.
Well, let's restart it.
I'm not restarting.
No, come on, Johnny, on me. Hello, welcome to the podcast.
No, that's
Today
not how
we'll
it sounds.
be experiencing all of the Zelda content that you require. Bonk.
Do you think
Theme song.
No. What?
Do you think the vaccines were real?
Yeah.
The Pfizer one definitely was. I mean, my grandmother dances so good now. She's like the goodest dancer.
The goodest dancer.
Yeah.
I saw my Tita do the stanky leg yesterday.
That's a sight.
Tita's a cool one. I never heard of somebody called a Tita.
And so yeah, that's where we're at now.
Never heard of a Tita?
That's where we're at.
Tita?
I went into a
No.
Target last night.
Whoa!
And I saw, I said, I went to the checkout and I said, "There's no, is there? You guys sell anything woke in here?" And the manager started doing the Dougie
Oh no! At woke Target?
at woke Target, and I pointed up to the Target sign and I went, "Bullseye."
I'm so woke. I only buy my Bud Light at Target. That's how woke I am.
It was brought to my attention. There were this week that there were there were some right wing people on Twitter using Bud Light as a descriptor now. Like, dude, this guy's gone Bud Light.
Target went Bud Light?
Yeah, Target went
Bud
Target
Light?
went totally Bud Light.
Oh no!
So I'm gonna say that from now on. You just went, when Sean was like getting all
Huffy and puffy
about my
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck
toys
you guys
on
are
your
talking about.
totally Bud Light.
Rocco, I want to be clear. I'm fine with your toys on your countertop.
Yeah, you seem fine in the opening.
Well, when Derek's not here,
but
you're fine
no,
with
it's
it.
fine. But when I have to wait 15 minutes for you to unbox it so you can display your toy, do that on your own.
So I'll teleport them in out of nowhere.
Unbox it.
You guys seeing the logic here?
I don't.
This guy's
see
gone
you
Bud Light.
24/7. Just do that when I'm not around. And just if you want to have
fully Bud Light.
If you want to impress everyone's so impressed with this.
I don't even know what
this looks.
Can I be real though? I hope I'm not hurting anyone's feelings because I don't even know what that means.
Bud Light?
You've gone totally Bud Light.
They just don't.
They don't like the company. Is that?
Yeah, because I honestly, you know what?
I don't know what it means. I don't want to know. I just love that there's someone saying it.
When I see Kid Rock get upset, I'm not gonna investigate why because I don't give a fuck. Right? Like,
but neither does he.
What makes Kid
No, you
Rock
can't do the flip
mad?
off.
I'm probably on the side that made him mad. Is my thought. Like whatever pissed off Kid Rock, I agree with. Not Kid Rock. I'm glad he's pissed. Does that make sense?
Oh, you bastard!
What you're gonna choose a side without even learning the facts?
I'm choosing
Wow.
for them. I'm just gonna
blanket
choose whatever Kid Rock is against. I am for. I just got a feeling.
You
that
bastards
I'll be on the right
in the
side.
methadone clinics, the cynics, the critics.
Yeah,
I'm an American badass, so
yeah,
I
just, God, you know what, Kid Rock turned to Yacht Rock. Anyways, welcome to the show.
Yeah, I didn't want to make it negative like that.
Sean's out here. He's he's listening to.
I'm on the
current
side of Bud
music.
Light,
You're
I'm
on the side of no. We're talking about musicians here. We're talking about Kid Rock versus Lizzo. You're a Lizzo guy. We all know that. And when it comes to contemporary music, Kid Rock's just not it. And you can't even get CDs at Target, so I'm not shopping there either.
You only get vinyl at Target. You can get CDs at Target.
I haven't.
They
seen,
do have vinyl at Target. Can I tell you?
I haven't seen the new.
Problem that I have at Target. This is going to be controversial.
Yeah. What's that?
When they have a vinyl selection at Target, which is fine. And a lot of times they have some pretty cool stuff. It's usually about the same, but
It is crazy to see records again, kind of in full force, because
It
they
is
have
in
a
full force.
they have a decent section, like size section of it.
Yeah.
It's weird that
So
that's
does Barnes
just
and
back
Noble.
so does Barnes & Noble is huge.
Yeah.
Walmart is huge. It's weird.
And you can get stuff that's everything's overpriced. Single fucking 120 gram LPs they want like $30 for now, and doubles are 50. It's fucking outlandish.
Yeah.
Those prices for retail stores.
You know what? I almost bought.
but-
I didn't. I regret it. I was at maybe it was Target. Maybe it was I don't know, whatever. But it was Stone Temple Pilots.
Push,
What?
push. First
Core.
one? Core. This is the first one. You're right.
Core.
You're right.
And I didn't get it. And it was like $20, $24, and I didn't pick it up, and I regretted it. But anyways, with Target, my problem is that they have the prices down below on that little like label thing, but but it's all different. So I have to like look at the barcode to find out where is the Daft Punk here. But it's like just have a sticker on the fucking record.
Target's got that cool machine though that you can like walk up to and just scan shit.
Yeah,
and it tells
but
you what it is. Like if you find it in a rando aisle.
Yeah. But like, on the Barnes & Noble or Walmart, it's like there's a sticker on the back. It tells you how much it costs. Like I don't want to have to like I'm not like Where's Waldo to search for the price of this Daft Punk album.
Welcome to the Mega64 Consumer Report.
just
We're
saying.
working for you, the consumer, to bring you all the latest in tech tips, how to get a good price. They they price match at Walmart now, as well as Best Buy.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, dude.
I didn't know that.
You go in, you'd be like, look, this is on Discogs, $13. Hook it up.
On Discogs, you can
Try
price
that.
match?
I do that. Yeah.
You go to Discogs? You do not. You've never done that. Have you ever done that, Rocco?
What?
Like, Best Buy for a while.
They
we
price match.
price match. I've never pulled up like, oh, here's GameStop's ad. Can you?
I did that at Best Buy all the time.
I've done that maybe 2 times.
Now, how do you?
There was one time I was like, I really needed a copy of Independence Day,
Yeah, I hear you.
the movie, because it was a 4th of July weekend or something like that. And I got it at
emergency.
Best Buy, and it was like $30. And I'm like, I know that's not. And I pulled up like Amazon or Walmart or something where it was like 11. And I was like, come on. And they went, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Dang.
they'll do that. Remember back in the Disney, you used to go to like DOW Dow, and there was that commercial
Oh.
about the dad telling his son when he bought that Walkman, he's like, "Well, you paid for it.
Remember,
Now-
it was
now
today.
you gotta go."
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you remember the quote?
I bought this, but today I saw
Saw
this.
This.
Yeah.
Yes.
You remember that commercial?
Yeah, and they give him his money back. The kid.
Is
gotta
that it?
go.
Yeah. Cool.
Was
Cool.
that Circuit
That's
City?
it?
Welcome
That's
to
it.
Circuit City.
Yeah.
Where service is state of the art.
Yeah.
Fuck
That
yeah.
was. We're talking Circuit City, guys.
We're
Circuit
the
City chat.
biggest Circus City, Woolworths, and
Yeah, all my friends say it's the shit.
Montgomery Ward.
KB
we're talking-
Toys.
Yeah, KB Toys.
We're just
Sears.
Dude, when people get nostalgic over Toys R Us, like, oh, I went there as a kid. Okay, I get it.
Get it.
Huge toy store, monolith to toys, whatever. When people get nostalgic for KBs, I start to question. I think nostalgia's blinded you. That shit was way more expensive.
Well, yeah, but
That was like a last resort.
But my thought, and this is what happened to me, is when we would go to the mall as a kid, we'd always have to go to like, at the time, I didn't want to go to like Sam Goody or whatever the record.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
care.
yeah.
My dad wanted
Charlotte
to do that.
Roos.
And my
Yeah.
mom wanted, we went to Mervin's with my mom.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Ugh.
And finally, it was my turn. And we got to go to KB Toys.
Yeah.
So like it was kind of like, oh, now I get to go to my store.
Yeah.
KB Toys honestly sucked,
Yeah.
but it was like
Watch
a
it.
break
But
from
it was
Mervin's.
something. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I remember the prices were always much higher at theirs.
Not
like,
on video games though.
No, video games was all kind of the same price.
That was the year MSRP was kind of like locked in.
Yeah. Also, I should my parents would never buy me anything from KB. I don't think I ever
Yeah.
once got one toy from KB Toys ever, but I wanted to go and look.
Well, as a collector of figures, it bummed me out as a kid when I would find like the new Power Ranger there, because it's like, oh no, I found it, but it's $20 more here than
That's
it would,
a lot.
than it would be at Toys
That's
R
an
Us.
exaggeration,
You know?
though. Yeah,
It better be exactly.
$20 more than Toys. Nah, dude.
maybe
I worked there.
Maybe 10 or 15.
I worked there. You definitely
Oh,
pay
you're insulting
a
them.
upgrade for the mall
tax.
real estate. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's definitely like a $2 to $3 upsale there, and then they're gonna make you buy batteries on your way out too. That's another $5.
Yeah.
So you might be like $5 more than your standard.
Yeah.
Back in the day though, like it was Target, Toys R Us, or KB Toys. Like that was it.
Yeah.
But you definitely pay the mall tax.
Yeah. Target used to suck. Do you remember that? Target and Walmart were like pretty close to being like the same. And then I guess recently, but like they changed and Target became like the higher end version of the same store, and now it's like the nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
because
for a while it was bad.
people started calling it Target and acting all
That's why
bougie about it.
because it
And
was
they're
like
oh
remember
no,
Kmart? It was like Kmart, Walmart, and Target were all like shitty stores, but they had everything.
I feel like I always hear about Kmart being gone, and then there's always someone like, nope, we still have a Kmart here. It's like, is it gone or not? What's
It's
going on?
not
with Kmart?
gone. There's one in Ramona, I believe.
Still?
Jesus.
I think so.
Oh my gosh.
Now I try to avoid Ramona, but whenever I go through there, I do think they do have a Kmart.
Dude, speaking of current game announcements, I bought my copy of Metal Gear Solid 3 at the Kmart here in El Cajon.
You did.
Where used to be. There's a Home Depot there now.
Oh, right.
That was a Kmart, and they had a little
Yeah.
Caesars inside.
I remember.
And I went and got
Oh,
metal
yeah.
after work. I got off of the mall, went over, got my copy of Metal Gear 3, went and got my little Caesars pizza, and man, I had a great time going home.
Yeah. Thinking about the mall back then, like people always say, "Oh, if you could time travel, you do all these crazy things."
Yeah.
But like, even if I got to time travel and go back 20 years and just check out the mall we used to all go to, like that would be a fun fucking day.
Just walk
You
around,
know.
not even interacting with anyone. Just
I just want to go shop and like,
Soak up the mall.
Yeah, soak up the experience of like no one's on their phone.
Yeah.
Speaking of phones, this is I don't want to derail too hard.
Sure.
But last night, so for Mother's Day, I got Jenny and Emma tickets, as mentioned before, to Lizzo. There was a person, this dude next to Jenny the whole time, and he filmed the entire concert on his flip phone, like old school, like 1999 flip phone. And like the quality was like, super like not, it was terrible. And it's like, why is he, what is he going to even do with this? Where does this camera even have the space to film
Yeah. Yeah.
this? What happened?
postage stamp
Gee,
resolution.
yeah, like, what happened? That's wild. Anyways, but back in time to the mall, like I think that'd be a fun time. That'd be a fun experience.
If you had your current money like in your pocket now with you there, do you think you'd be able to slyly spend it, or would they look at it and be like, 2008, it's 1996. Like, what
Well-
is this $5 bill, sir?
I don't think I've had cash on me in years. It's just
Well, your credit card certainly ain't gonna work because your account wasn't opened back then. So how you gonna see? Here's where
Apple
you
Pay.
fucked up. Fucked up, guys. You could show some person your phone and like blow their mind though. Back then, you'd have to be real discreet.
do you think I could go to the ATM and that would work? Well, I guess
No,
my account's not open.
Your account's not open. You'd have to hit up your parents.
Oh, well, then they would love that.
No, they'd be looking at you like, you look familiar.
I
Who
would
are you?"
love, God, I mean, I love time travel shit. That's why,
Yeah,
literally I'm
look at
drinking
that.
that vibe. But, like the idea of having to go back in time to like 1994 and prove to your parents you are who you say you are. Like, oh, I'm your son from the future or
Oh, yeah.
whatever. I've always loved that idea. Like, how would I prove it to them? Because they ask me questions like, okay, what's your favorite, whatever. Like, I don't remember. Fuck. God.
I don't think about proving myself to like my parents. I don't know about you, Rocco, but I just think about like warning myself.
Oh,
My kid self, like getting a hold of my kid self. And I always think like it'd be weird as an adult. You have to corner a kid and be like, hey,
that's bad look.
hey, get in the van. Hey, come with me. But you got to do it like, the right way.
But
Like,
don't worry, little kid. I'm not a stranger. I'm you.
hey, I'm you. This girl, hey, it was fine. This one, watch out. Stay away. I would give some like advice, on without
girls.
Yeah, about women without like ruining the space time.
Surprise.
You don't want to disrupt the space time continuum, but you got to be like, all right, you're going to meet someone here when you're about 19, 20, stay the fuck away. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be hard to avoid, but just steer clear of that one. This other one, she was the keeper.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I could go back and tell my younger self something. I don't know if it'd be.
You wouldn't save yourself
Because
heartache and disaster and
I mean, there are disasters I would have
and-
loved to avoid.
exactly
Sure.
right.
Sure. But then everything would be different.
Would it?
I think
Would
so.
it be better?
But what do I know? What if
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
You want to Back to the Future to it? And
That's
all
true.
of a sudden, it's all like, that's not your house, and Biff's president. You don't want to do that.
Rocco's gonna tell himself like, don't sell my early copies of Super Nintendo games.
No, I didn't.
Don't
I
sell-
said-
oh,
I
yeah.
told myself that then.
You don't need to. What advice would you give yourself then?
Go to Epcot. Go now.
before-
They're gonna close Horizons. It looks like the coolest ride.
But
Go on that now.
you got to convince your parents then.
Yeah,
have
'cause
to-
how are you
No.
gonna get there?
No, I'll fly myself. I'll find a way.
Would you take your child self out? Like, you as an adult could take your.
I'd leave cash by the windowsill. I wouldn't meet them because meeting them just gets sticky, and every question leads to more questions.
It would.
But
I,
no,
I
it
would leave
doesn't.
them a note like, "Hey, get to Epcot. Here's $1,000 cash."
That seems like such a if I got that note, I'd be like, we're not going to Epcot
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
calling the police.
yeah, who was that man in my window?
But I'd put something in the note only I knew. I'd be like,
Rosebud.
Yeah, Rosebud.
Yeah, I would say something. I'd be like, what's something only I would know then? I'd put like BFG 00283. That was my login for Prodigy when I was a
Oh,
kid. Only I would know that. You know what I mean? So
Sure.
if I
And
put
you'd
that
be
there,
like,
I'd see
"Oh
the
my
note and I go,
God.
"Oh, that's me from the future."
That's definitely me.
sure.
Dang.
Did anybody else here have Prodigy internet in
You just want to.
90s?
He loves to brag about his Prodigy internet. No, I didn't have that.
No, AOL Online, dude.
And AOL, and only because I kept stealing the disc from Blockbuster, and I
Yeah.
kept re-upping my free membership or whatever for like a month.
Couldn't get rid of those discs.
No,
Nathan was talking about that last week.
Oh, was he?
I think.
I'm sorry I missed that, but I'm glad that you had fun. I tuned in for 1 second.
Yeah, we had a great time with Dad.
Yeah, there's times I don't know if you guys ever do this when you're not on the podcast. You ever like check on, see how it's going?
No.
You never do that?
No.
I don't know why. I happen to be doing that, and then I find that I talk to my phone when I'm doing that.
You're like yelling at us.
I'm not yelling at you because I'm just like joining in the conversation that I'm not a part of. You know,
You're like, "It
but
didn't
like I'm
happen
used
that
to
way."
being part of this conversation. So then like you say something and I go, oh wait, and I go, and just no one heard that but me.
Johnny can't cut you in.
Yeah, Johnny adds this later.
Well, I'd be remiss to say that we don't miss our partner in crime, Derek, today.
Yeah.
He is not with us as you were not with us last time.
Yeah. I miss him as well.
But we're going to get it done.
Yeah, he said he didn't want to talk about Zelda because he said
And that's what we're here to talk
the game's
about.
too good.
We're all playing it, right?
I think this is a game that everyone in our studio bought. That's
Right.
rare
Very rare.
that every single person is playing the same game at the same time.
I can't remember that happening in a long time.
I honestly am trying to think of what the last time that this happened. I
Maybe Breath of the Wild.
don't- For me, I'm like, well, we all got PS5s and we were playing that like Astro World.
Yeah, did everyone get
Astro,
Resident Evil 8?
Astro World.
Oh, yeah.
That's something way different. What is that called? Astro Room?
Astrobot.
Astrobot.
Astrobot Adventures. something
Astro
like that.
World was a way worse thing than Astrobot. Astrobot was good. But yeah, what are you saying, Garrett? I'm sorry.
Did we all get Resident Evil 8? Were we all playing that?
I don't think Derek did because he doesn't like
Scary games.
scary games.
Yeah. So yeah, Breath of the Wild and probably now this are the only games we played.
you guys-
last gens?
Did you guys talk about Breath of the Wild all yesterday? Oh,
No.
last week?
No.
Oh, good.
Tears
Oh,
of the Kingdom.
fuck.
Yeah.
You just waiting to pounce on that.
I fucked
He
you
was
up because
waiting.
I said Breath of the Wild like 3 times when I was talking about the old game.
Yeah.
It's weird because we haven't talked about it on here, and it's so funny. We've been getting. I've seen equal amounts of feedback, like a bunch of like, oh, I really want to hear your thoughts on it. You haven't talked about it. Like, when are we gonna get that? And then an equal amount of like, just fucking get it over. Just when are they gonna fucking get it over with? Just get
it over with.
Like I just think they're talking about it on every show. You know what I mean? So there's some people that are just like, I don't care about this game. Just fucking move on. Another show is going to talk about it.
You
Just
guys
do it.
shouldn't watch other shows. I mean, stick
Yeah,
to
only
us.
our show.
Yeah.
This is where it's at.
That's my response. Is like, what else are you watching?
Exactly.
basically? And why is
Yeah.
kind of my question to you.
And why?
What did we do to deserve that?
Because
Yeah.
we cover all the bases,
Right.
You know.
Yeah, Rooster Teeth is getting rid of Gus, so that's
I saw that.
that's useless.
Gus
Wait,
said
what?
Gus isn't going to be
He's not
on
gonna
the
be on
podcast
their
anymore.
podcast.
he
So
is like
he's the only guy there left, so it's going to be an empty
he's the
set.
originator of Drunk Tank. I mean, he was the first guy on the podcast.
Well,
and now he's gone.
He's gonna June 5th is the last episode. I saw, and I went, oh, huh.
I think he was
Gus.
he's the last host there.
Do you ever think about-
going to be an empty show?
Yeah.
No people there.
You ever think about not doing this podcast? Like, when does this podcast end?
Uh,
When does Sean not go on the
I
Mega
just-
6? When's his last day?
I just have all these annoying thoughts. I gotta get out somewhere, and I'm
Exactly.
doing that when I'm doing Record Club. I'm saying, I'm just being myself and just spouting off on things that maybe don't matter, but I am. So that's I have that, but I can't imagine not doing the podcast.
I know.
Like I'm so used to doing it now.
I
We've been
know.
doing it for what? How many? 16 years?
What am I going to do with my Sunday afternoons?
Yeah.
What am I going to stay at the family function for the end of it and not leave early?
Yeah. And what am I going to do? Not miss dinner? I always miss
exactly.
the dinner. Yeah.
Well, congrats to Gus. That's like, an accomplishment in my eyes. Retiring from something that you've done
Well, he
long.
said he's still doing stuff. He's just
Sure. But he's retiring from the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, this wasn't meant to be a congrats. I was just bringing up we beat him.
Oh. Okay. Gus, you're watching this. We beat you.
Yeah, we're still here, and you lost.
Gus, you can come and be on our podcast if
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
You're invited.
If you can't beat, if you can't beat him, join him. You couldn't beat us. You can join us.
Join us.
You're allowed.
Yeah. I think that's
So
fair.
come sitting right here next to me, Gus.
Just imagine you guys.
Just
could talk-
imagine this is you, Gus.
Yeah. Come on, talk
Anyways,
about airplanes or
Whatever you want.
flight
Yeah,
logs.
I didn't mean
whatever.
to go into Rooster Teeth.
Well, you did it.
Okay, you want to talk about RTX? It's this summer. What's next?
Hey, you know what is this summer?
What is this summer?
Our tour.
That's right.
We are going to go on tour.
In the East Coast.
It's like what did you say? Midwest, East Coast? It's like all of them.
East Coast and West Coast.
Yeah, I feel like the first one in
the one in
the
November
summer is on the
is
East Coast, and then in November
Yeah.
is the West Coast.
Yeah. So we're doing a tour again. New show. Very excited.
Yes.
I think when we did,
Already, the name is getting people DMing me. Are you guys breaking up? What does farewell mean?
yeah.
I'm like, well, it's 2 words. It's not 1 word. So what does that mean to you?
What does that mean to me?
But I've had several people contact me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm really excited about the tickets are on sale now. I should say
Sure are.
you can go check. Is it Mega64.com/tour? Is that the link?
Nailed it.
There it is. And there's all the cities we're going to. I'm really excited. We're going to some new cities. We're going back to some other cities we've been to before, but it's going to be a new show. We kind of did our, not a test show. We just did our
It's like a 1.5.
We did a live show, in Tampa earlier, and I think we're going to take some elements of that and put that into the show and maybe rework some things. But it was just kind of just
A beta. Let's call it a beta
That was a
test.
beta.
It's just to fit it into the Mega64 universe, like the versions. This was the beta test
yeah.
of the farewell tour in Tampa during Creator Clash.
Yeah.
And that was so much fun. I'm so glad. I mean, my only complaint was we weren't hitting the road immediately to keep going.
When we did the thing in Tampa?
Yeah.
Yeah. It felt like we were right back in the saddle of doing a tour again.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I'm definitely excited to do it again.
Yeah, we were testing some stuff there, and that was kind of the point of it. And but this new show will not even be the same as that, I don't think.
No.
I'm really looking forward to that. We'll be kicking it off in July. But yeah, tickets are on sale now. There's regular tickets, VIP tickets, all that stuff. It's all available right now. As far as I know, I don't know. I haven't checked in on if anything's sold out or anything like that. But
Yeah.
it's all up now.
Come see us.
I feel like I bummed out Rocco by talking about his toys. Did I make you? I mean,
Do
I
you
feel
need
like
a cup of coffee? I just think the energy is a little low.
I
No.
just feel like I hurt your feelings. And we can address it now if you like. Go ahead.
We brought up Zelda and it got turned into 8 other
Well, then
things.
just say you want to talk about Zelda. I'll talk about Zelda all day. I finally got to play it last night for the first time. Like, I mean, I've been playing it, but like it's in such like half-hour increments. But I played it for like 3 hours
Oh,
yesterday.
shit.
That's
So
what you
got-
need.
I know you.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are all talking about all this cool shit, and I'm like, I'm still on the fucking Sky
Oh, well,
Island.
no. I was still on the Sky Island until like yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I have not had time to play it more than like a half hour here, a half hour there, a half hour here, a half hour there,
Yeah.
which it doesn't really get you through the tutorial of, the Sky Island until you get opened up to the whole world map. But finally, like yesterday, or a little earlier in the week, we played it on the PPS, and that day on Wednesday,
Yeah.
I sunk a lot of hours in, and not counting the show, but finally was like doing some temples, flying around,
Yeah.
trying to discover. I'm just like discovering new stuff.
Well,
That's
I
what I
saw
did with Breath of the Wild.
Some review saying like the thing about this game is like no matter where you are, you feel like you're supposed to be there, and it's like, and it's like it's part of the story that you're supposed to be. But it's like I'm finding all this weird shit, and it's like, what is this? And like I'm like, it's like a mystery to me. I don't know, Rocco. What do you think about it compared to Breath of the Wild? Like, how do you feel?
Well, I guess I'm in a different camp than you guys because I think I've played 100 hours of it.
That's good. We
I
want
think
to talk
I've-
to you more.
I think
probably.
I'm far into it.
You are.
that far.
How many hearts do you have?
Oh, I don't know off the top of my head.
He doesn't even know that's how many
I still
he's
only
got.
have 4 hearts.
Yeah, I think I have 4, 5 maybe.
But anyway, yeah, it's kind of amazing. Like it's the first game in a long time that is like kind of blown me away with what I'm able to do. It feels like this is a feeling I had on the first one, but more so with this one, I guess, is I feel like I'm writing my own adventure. That's what attracted me to the first one. I know that like the first one was lacking when it came to an actual story or like it doesn't have the temples or it doesn't have whatever. But I felt like I was like writing my own adventure, and that was like almost more personal to me. This one is just that to the umpteenth level. Like I'm literally like the first game was big, but it wasn't as complex as this one.
Sure.
Yeah.
This one, I feel like I am like carving out my own way on. I get to like, oh, I'm in like a fire temple. Oh, they want me to do this and this and this and this and this. Yeah, I really don't want to do that. Okay. I think I've come up with a way that I can just ignore that. I'm just, and then I just concoct a whole plan
To think
that
outside
like,
the box.
I want to do it this way. I'm going to ignore their fucking instructions completely.
Yeah.
That's probably going to break, you know what I mean? Like the game wants me to clearly do this, so it's not going to work. Oh, it is working. It did work. You know what I mean? Then I feel like, dude, I fucking like conquered this. Like I don't know. It's more special to me than if I had just like get this key to open that door and then get this other item to open that door. You know what I mean? If it was just that to that to that to that. Instead, I feel like, oh my God, I outsmarted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
I beat you.
And it's like there is an infinite way to solve any puzzle, which is what I
Yeah.
thought was so cool. And there was one part at the very beginning when we first got it, and it was
Yeah.
like something simple, like you got to get across a minecart track that's over like a huge gap. And there's one part that's missing.
Oh, I could not figure out what to do.
Right. But talking to everyone solved that problem in a different way, which is super interesting to me that like, yeah, there's 1,000 solutions to this problem. And like, it really, I feel like,
Well, name one because I'm stuck there.
are you?
I could not. I had to abandon that puzzle because I was like, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do. I tried putting a stick in the track.
Well,
it didn't work.
I got like a hook and put it on, and then I got another hook and I turned it backwards and sealed it together.
Oh, so you have a ring, a
So I have
D-ring.
a ring, so I can't unloop like whatever. And then I put the cart underneath it, and then put a fan, and then I just made my little
Up
like,
one
gondola.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gondola
Yeah.
instead of a
Yes.
minecart.
Yep.
That's how I did it. But everyone has their own thing like that. I was just trying to get into this tower, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. And then I noticed, like, oh, a rock fell from the sky. Let me get on that rock and reverse the time of that rock.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
and
is
I
brilliant.
shot myself up and then jumped off into the thing easy. And
Yeah.
it's like, how do you program that?
That time reversal thing is sick.
That-
That's like the best feature in the new game. for me.
Also, too, I don't remember who tweeted this, but it was like 99% of the time you're not stuck. You just forgot that there was the thing to warp you up through a platform.
That is me.
What,
Yeah.
do they,
Yes.
what do they call that? What's the name for that? Tool?
I don't know,
Where
but I
you
love the
swim.
symbol for that.
Yeah.
You swim through like the
Swim through it.
Yeah, where you can go up through a platform. But
know.
anyway, 99% of the time it's like, oh, wait, where do I go? Where do I go? Oh, just do that. Yeah, okay.
Yep. 100%.
I forgot. Yeah.
Well, I also didn't like realize like, oh, I need to go up this thing, but it's like almost a mountain. It's like, oh, you can still go through that. Oh, okay. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. But I haven't unlocked all of the things you can do yet. I guess like
Yeah.
The
you know when
abilities.
you had the Sheikah Slate, they're kind of all there. I don't think
Yeah.
you added them. I don't think. But this is I don't know. And the one thing I really am missing is like the infinite bombs. Like
I was just going to say, we don't know how good we had it.
I know.
With the infinite bombs.
How did
yeah,
we
now
ever-
I'm like, I've got 3
Because that was
bomb
part of
points.
your slate power was like you had a square bomb and then you had a circle bomb.
That's right.
And so
Oh yeah, that's right.
you would just use them all the times because who cares? But now it's like, oh, you get a bomb. Oh, thank God. But it's like, oh, I miss this having the infinite supply.
Yeah, none of those powers from Breath of the Wild are in this game, right?
No.
I almost feel like they're there a little bit, but they're just
Like the stop
enhanced.
time or the reverse time thing is kind of like the stop time thing.
Yes, and also
But
like
it works differently.
and better.
Yeah.
But there's also like they had the magnet power before, and that's kind of like the hand.
Yeah,
But now that's
basically.
infinitely better with attaching things and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
know
Stuff that isn't metal.
right. So
Yeah.
it's there, but just like a better version of it, kind of.
Yeah. So I would say, there's certain things. I don't want to say too much, but there's certain. I think I've got all of them now.
Oh, cool.
And there's certain ones that Johnny, do you have a mic? Can you
Yes, I do.
chime in. Do you have anything you want to say about?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really like Breath of the. I didn't really enjoy Breath of the Wild, and I've been enjoying this one way more. Yeah. My only nitpicks with this is it kind of shows the age of the Switch. Does that make sense?
Sure.
I feel like.
I mean, I'm still impressed. I honestly, it's kind of half and half for me. I'm kind of
Yeah.
impressed it can do this.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Something this new, this far along. But then the other half is like,
I drop frames a lot.
Yeah.
do you?
Same.
Yep.
Same.
When I go fight like 5 things, if I go to a pack of enemies and there's like 5 things flying around,
yeah.
is that where you notice it, Johnny?
Well, the thing that's been annoying me the most is like. You'll talk to someone instead of them being able to like animate them walking away, the screen just goes black.
Yeah,
and then they're
that's
gone.
whack.
And I'm
Yeah.
always like, oh man, like I wish. I'm sure it's just like the Switch holding it back, but like,
Sure.
Yeah.
that's been like kind of irking me a little bit.
And we're so used to like, RE4 remake, there's just no loading.
Yeah.
And this game is like, here's your 10-second load screen.
Right.
Fuck, I forgot how good we have it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I honestly, I really am kind of leaving the game like impressed by the Switch, just that it is giving us something like this
The game engine is
so many
what's-
years. But I know, yeah,
It's so impressive.
Yeah, and I didn't realize. I thought for some reason that reverse time thing is like, oh no, this is like the last 10 seconds that I've seen it, whatever. But it's not. It's like what happened to this before, and it's like whenever you want. It's fucking wild.
Which I see a lot of posts on social media from game developers
Yeah.
who were like, how the fuck did they do that? Like I'm a developer. I work on these games. I work for this AAA company.
Wow.
And I am shaking my head at like, how the fuck did Nintendo do this?
Really? I saw
Yeah.
someone and like
Like
Yeah.
people, because other people are poo-pooing it. Like, whatever, it's a video game. Like, I don't know.
No.
This is, even from developer standpoints, like very impressive how this game works.
there's a thing, and I don't. What is the Zonite? Is that what the
Zonai?
Zonai
Yeah.
or like whatever? Like people are making things out of
Zonai devices.
and I am not proficient in those at all. Like I only
Well, I
have
only
like,
have 3
Yeah, me
now.
too.
Yeah, we
I
have a
haven't
fan
gotten
in
far
the
enough
wing.
to
Yeah.
whatever. But I have seen people, and I swear to God, I saw one of people. They made a Metal Gear, and
Yeah, I
they're
saw
firing
that.
rockets at.
I
this-
retweeted that,
and,
yeah.
it's like, what the fuck?
So cool.
How do you do this? Like that is the fact that that's even a possibility in the Zelda game is like
Yeah.
so wild.
Yeah.
It's so cool. yeah, I mean, I've gone on record before saying Breath of the Wild is my favorite Zelda game.
Yeah.
And I need to play more of this. I'm not good at it yet. You know, like I'm good at like the simple things
Well,
you know,
you would be good at this though because it's the same control scheme.
same controls. Yeah.
Which
and-
that's the worst for me is like getting back to the reversed control of Switch controller
compared to the PS5.
compared to anything, everything.
I think you can swap that stuff though.
Oh my God,
Pretty
are
sure
you
can.
serious?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. I know people who changed B to jump.
Oh,
and
if I
things
change
like that.
A and B, that's all I need because I'm
Oh.
just constantly reversing those two.
Yeah.
But that's really the hang up for me is like I run up into battle and I like start crouching or something stupid instead of like what I wanted to do.
Well, all I was going to say, the reason why I was asking if Johnny had a mic is Johnny, like we were talking about the abilities that you accumulate in the game. There are some that are like, I don't know why they don't push you to get this one sooner. I mean, you specifically brought it up.
There's one that's just based on around a side quest, and I think it's like you need it. Like it's that good.
It enhances the game. Like it's like
Really?
oh they don't push you to
What is
get
the
this?
ability?
Yeah. What is it? Yeah. What? Yeah.
Okay, is it a spoiler if I say it on here?
I don't care, but
Let me tell you how I play video games, Rocco. Because Beckett he bought this game on his own with his own money and is playing on his own Switch.
Because there's only one save per cartridge, right?
You have different profiles.
Yeah,
On
yeah,
your Switch?
On the Switch.
Oh, you
But
can.
he wants to play, all the time. And,
Oh,
and
okay.
if I'm like, if I took it, I'm going to
work.
Florida,
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah,
take
yeah.
it with me, and he, whatever.
Got it.
So he bought it on his own. So he has played way more than me. And then there's times where we're like at a shrine, and he's like being quiet. I'm like, do you know how to solve it? He's like, yeah, I don't want to spoil it. I'm like, oh, you're not spoiling it. Like,
You're giving me an idea.
yeah. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. So, it's fine. So, Rocco, go ahead. I'm not going to be upset.
Okay, well, if anyone at home doesn't want to know, I guess skip ahead a minute or two. But there is an auto build
An auto build.
ability that it remembers things you built and uses. You just
macro.
have to spend a certain thing you get. I don't know what they're called.
like the Zonite cubes.
The
or
Zonite
fuck-
cube, whatever those things are. I had a billion of them, and it'll use a few of those, but otherwise it'll just like, shit, I need a balloon. Oh, okay. Let me go into my history. Yeah, I had a balloon with 2 rockets on it. Okay. If you have the parts there, it'll just automatically assemble for you. If
Oh.
you don't have the parts, you just spend a few of those cubes, and it.
Oh, wow.
Generates them.
Yeah.
Auto build. That's genius.
And it's like side quest.
A
to get
side
that.
quest? Where is that side quest?
Underground.
Oh, I haven't been underground yet.
Yeah. Have
mean,
fun
it's
with that.
It's
That-
not necessary. It's a quality of life thing for sure,
Th-
But that's a cool
Yeah.
power.
I have been told by many people that going underground fucking sucks. Is
No,
that
no,
true?
it's not that scary.
You've done. I'm not scary.
Yeah.
I don't care about being scared.
You don't get like griefed insane. Like stay away from shit that's 4 times taller than you. But yeah, like you see moblin camps off in the distance that you can avoid. A couple jellies are gonna come at.
I am in the it is terror being down there camp.
Terror, as in like not fun or scary.
It stresses me out being down there
Well,
Oh, it's scary.
because I can't see shit. You have to illuminate all of it.
yeah.
When you're down there, it's pitch black.
What?
So you have to like leave
Those little
illuminated
seeds?
Those
berries
shrooms,
around.
those berries, yeah, you
Or
should throw 'em around.
maybe you have a thing that glows. Maybe you have to do that everywhere.
Put one on your shield.
And
Make a
so
shield with
the
the
whole time I'm
blueberry.
down there, I'm nervous. I'm just like, oh god. Like,
I
what's
saw
going
someone put the large bloom on a vehicle, and it like illuminated the whole fucking area.
And they drove
on?
around.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's sick. Yeah, making vehicles seems to be my favorite thing. Is like making a glider, dropping it with the red hand, and then reversing time so it goes back up into the air,
yeah.
and then then releasing the power lets me glide off the cliff naturally.
Look at you.
I love build, but I only like you. I'm so early in the game. I have like 3 Zonite devices I can make.
I feel like, that's the thing is like I see these people doing things online. I'm like, I'm so not there. I'm
No.
so far behind.
Have you heard about the control device where you can like steer shit?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Been using that.
There's like Zonite devices that we don't know about yet, but I've seen on Twitter and stuff. I think the most fun thing about this kind of game and the fact that all of my friends and peers are playing it It's that community aspect of like, oh, hey, do this. And like
Yeah.
word
Yeah.
of mouth stuff is how I love like finding out about what to do in a video game.
Yeah.
When my friend tells me and then I can't wait to get home and play it
Dude,
and try it out.
Beckett saved me yesterday. I went to a Sky Island. And I'm like, I haven't scanned in any amiibos. I should
Oh,
definitely
it's
do
the
that.
best.
Yeah, I should scan in my amiibos.
The
And
Zelda
I'm-
ones.
I'm about to scan in one. He's like, wait. It's Ocarina of Time one. I'm like, what? He's like, every now and then you get Epona. If you get Epona up here, you're not gonna get Epona again, and like it's gonna be stuck on this fucking Sky Island.
Oh, is that
Do
a
this
glitch?
on the ground. Not a glitch, but like it's just like a prize you get.
Oh, you'd have to wait till tomorrow to do it again.
No,
Get her
but
on the
Epona
ground.
doesn't come back. You get a one scan with Epona, I think, and then you have to register that horse. Like that's the one chance to get it.
Oh, so I got Epona, but I just like she ran off because I was like,
Oh.
I just want I want that sword in the chest.
Well, I think that the horse is gone. So I don't think you can get Epona again. I don't believe.
Well, I don't have a stable or anything to like bring her to, so
I guess you gotta find one of those.
just got to go find
a stable
Well, no, I mean that Epona I brought into the game should still be in the game somewhere.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I think it is marked on your map.
Oh, is
Okay.
it?
I think you can find them again.
Well, if it's on a Sky Island, I think I'm pretty fucked. So thankfully, I got off the Sky Island and then I scanned it and it was Epona. I'm like, oh, thank God. And so I registered
Yeah.
her and now I have my horse.
Derek was telling us about a pretty tight duplication glitch
They just patched that.
already out. I was gonna
Yeah,
ask.
but you don't have to download the patch.
I was gonna ask, like, yeah, when does that go up? Because that's fast.
You
Yeah,
know,
I'm gonna take
So I
advantage
haven't
of
used
that.
it. It does seem like he warned us when he told us. He's like, this will break the game.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't do it.
You if you so choose to sit there for 10 minutes, you could have unlimited money and supplies essentially.
Yeah, but
So I haven't
can't-
done
I
it.
can't do it.
I
I
can't
won't. I
do
won't
it.
do it. I've been looking forward to this game for too much to have a glitch like that make it so I can have everything.
I waited out. I was like, I'm gonna go home. I'm just gonna make 5 rubies because I just need some cash. I need some.
Yeah.
A little
I need
bit.
some petty cash to get the business going. I gotta get started.
So you did that?
I haven't. No.
Oh,
And
I
now
don't
that
even
it's
know.
patched
I know.
out-
I don't even know how you do it. I don't know what the patch even is or what
You
the
fly.
glitch was.
He explained it.
Okay,
So you jump up in the air and put your wing on to fly.
your glider. Yeah,
Then you pause immediately.
you pause.
Yeah. Or you go to the menu screen to hold stuff. You go find 5 of the items you want to hold.
Okay,
So you want to duplicate rubies because they're worth the most money.
sure. Or diamonds. Yeah.
Diamonds, whatever. Hold 5 of them.
Okay.
And then you press it's 2 buttons at the same time. It's like Y and B or something. That takes you out of that start menu and you drop those 5 rubies.
Yeah.
But you still have them in your inventory too. So you just made
and you just go
And then
get
you
the-
land
and you get those pick up those rubies
from your jump and you pick up those 5 rubies and then you do it again.
Oh shit! All right. Well, I'm not gonna do that.
It doesn't have to be. Does it have to be 5? It's
No,
just
no,
that's
you can
the
do
max
one.
you could do. Okay.
Derek said he was mixing. He's like, I'm gonna do some
Yeah.
steaks, a ruby, some pepper
Yeah, I'm doing that shit tonight.
before you patch
Just
it.
get. Oh, I'm just gonna duplicate about 1,000 diamonds and then I'll be good.
You just want the infinite money.
Infinite money.
Yeah, money. Yeah, I don't want to keep looking. I don't want to keep. Oh, look for this, sell this. No. I'm out of the economic game.
Yeah.
Just get me out of that. Everything else I'll do the legit way, but that. Nah.
Well, hunting is obsolete if you have Zelda amiibos now.
So
Yeah.
Hunting is not an issue.
my living room, I have a coffee table, and that is. I don't know if you could see the surface of it anymore because I have every Zelda amiibo ever made, all
Wow.
the entire
Wow.
table. So if
Damn.
you ever come to my place, you just bring your Switch and bring. You'll be doing this for about 2
Yeah.
hours. Bring. And I have so much fish and
Fish.
exquisite meats.
Yes.
Exquisite meat.
It's weird because in Breath of the Wild, the Twilight Princess wolf amiibo
Yeah.
would get you. It gave you some wolf related thing. I don't remember what it was, but it gave you something, or maybe it was an outfit. Or you got the Midna outfit, something. Now it just gets you a pile of meat. It's
So
like
much
what
meat.
happened?
Yeah.
What's going on here? Where did all these steaks come from? You cutting up this poor wolf for what?
This is what we need. It's veganism isn't the answer. It's the infinite meat.
Yeah.
It's
I
the
wanna-
daily amiibo glitch.
I want to get the because every now and then they give you like clothes and stuff, right? Like
That's
Yeah.
the,
I
in a
need to
chest.
get, I need to get that. yeah.
The rare drops that I've got so far are the Majora's Mask amiibo gave me the Fierce Deity mask, so my attack is way up.
Because I have that amiibo.
That's huge.
Yeah, and then the Skyward Sword one gave me like a white sword or something like that. But it is like It was a super overpowered sword.
Ooh.
That I fucking annihilated a boss with.
I haven't gotten anything rare yet. Like you
Yeah.
were talking about the
Those are the only two
clothing
things.
drops and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I have 4 Zelda amiibos.
Yeah.
And I've been scanning them in when I remember, like probably
Yeah.
like every other time I'm playing.
I
But I haven't gotten anything rare yet.
I did get I think I got material to make. I think you can make custom sails, like when you sail through
Yeah.
the sky.
Oh yeah, you can. I got
but I
material
don't,
for that
I don't
too.
know where you do
I
that.
think you do that in some kind of village.
You probably have to find
Latino
a
village
guy.
or.
But I did
Kakariko
get
village.
Wind Waker. I got like the sail from the boat.
Oh,
in Wind
that's
Waker.
sick.
Oh.
And you can make it out of it, but I just don't know where you do it. So
Honestly, the glider that they have little tassels that wave.
Yeah.
And it bothers me, so I'm gonna make a new one because I don't want to deal with that.
Will the tassels be gone or will it still have tassels?
I hope they're gone.
Wow.
The first one didn't have the tassels.
No.
And I don't like it.
Too fancy.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I don't need that.
This morning I was playing, I got up on a mountain where there's like bird people.
Oh, Rito
Oh,
Village.
yeah.
Oh, because
Yeah.
you didn't play the Breath of the Wild. You don't even know these people.
Well, I played a lot of Breath of the Wild.
You didn't get
I
to
got
Rito
the Master
Village before?
Sword. Here's the mistake I made. I bought it on the Wii U, so I only played it on the Wii U. And
Oh.
I only was interested in doing temples. So I explored and I had a great time finding as many temples as I could. I got enough hearts to get the
So all
Master
the-
Sword.
Okay.
Once I got the Master Sword, I was like, I guess I'll do the story stuff. So I literally did the first story mission and then stopped playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, had a great time with Breath of the Wild, but I feel like I don't need to go back. I'm just going to keep playing this new one.
Well, that's the thing is now that this game's out, it's Breath of the Wild, but more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know why you'd go back.
I've never seen one of the best games of all time suddenly be obsolete.
Right?
Yeah.
And I don't mean that as a knock against it, but it kind of was. It's like, oh no, just get this new one.
Yeah.
And that's it. Oh, I've just never seen anything like that.
It is cool because I know this map so well.
Yeah.
And I'm now looking at I know where things are. It's all the same layout, but it is all different and fucked up in different ways. And it's oh wow, this is they took the game that I knew the back of my hand, and now it's almost like a hindrance to me, where it's oh, this isn't how it's supposed to be. What's going on? It is.
Yeah.
It is cool.
So I would say my only knocks against it as of right now.
Sure. Yeah.
This is a Rocco specific complaint. This is not an objective, this is what's wrong with them. This is purely me. Derek and I think, sit on different ends of the spectrum with video games. He loves throw me somewhere where I could start building stuff and crafting things to get you here and go. He won't even play the main story.
Right.
He'll be doing that forever. And then I'm on the other end of it where I'll be creative here, and then when I go home, I want to play video games, and I don't mind if it's kind of like a movie. Take me on an experience, show me an experience. I kind of and I just want to surrender to that. So I will say that this game has more of a level out of my comfort zone than I was expecting in terms of you got to invent something to get out of this or put this thing together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm using parts of my brain that normally I'm relaxing when I play a video game. So I'm kind of ooh, this is asking more of me in a way that I did. But again, that's just that's the way my brain is set up. So that's not an objective thing. That being said, the more I play it, it's less of a, oh man, what am I going to do? And now it's kind of second nature. Oh, I already know. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So in that way, it's really neat. So it's kind of a backhanded compliment, I guess. So I would say that. I love that they made the 4 main kind of dungeons different. Because that was one of the complaints I heard about Breath of the Wild is they're kind of just bigger shrines, and they all look the same.
The 4 beasts.
Yeah. And so I'm glad they made them different. At the same time, I kind of feel here we are again. Fire temple, water temple. I don't know. I'm kind of I will go on record and say I liked that we broke out of that in the last one. But I was all for making them a little more unique. But just the fact that it's just back to, a fire temple, a water temple. I don't know. I'm just okay. That being said, ton of fun to play. I just did, like I said, the fire temple. I had a fucking that felt like a classic Nintendo level. That, I have no complaints. But you know what I mean? I guess it's just if they were going to make them more different and iconic, I almost wish they would have done something weird, like the fucking Twilight Bizarro temple, the fucking skeleton temple. You know do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Sure.
I gotcha.
Johnny, what do you think? Agree or disagree?
I kind of enjoy that they went back to like that vibe, but my complaint is that they just feel like divine beasts again. Like they're like, hey, flip 4 switches. Like I kind of miss like Zelda dungeon puzzles. And then this one's so different where I could be like, all right, fuck you, I'm just building a thing and fly over it. Where I'm kind of like, all right. But for me, the story has been just like my biggest, what I've enjoyed the most out of this new game.
Yeah, no, there's
really?
actually like an interesting thread going on where I'm like, oh, I want to find another piece of this. Like, you know, you could kind of find sort of like memories
Yeah.
in the first
Oh, yeah,
one.
the tears.
I keep
yeah.
finding books about the fucking what's a windfish? Did I miss something with the windfish?
You found something about the windfish?
I keep finding books about a
That's Link's Awakening. I think you're playing the wrong Zelda game.
fuck.
Is it 2D?
I swear
2D or 3D?
No, is that something in this game though? I keep finding books
I don't know. I haven't found anything about the windfish. Now you got my curiosity.
It's like and playing this too, like finding first of all, like all the praying you do and everything being a temple.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a lot of books and scripture that I find referencing God. And it's like, God, I'd never realized like how much religion is in Zelda. Praying, shrines, temples,
Jesus.
God. Yeah. But I mean, there's all this like holy lore surrounding, you know, the hero of time and like the Hyrule world
Yeah.
that I just never really noticed ever playing a Zelda game before. And it was
Yeah.
like, there's a lot of religious iconography like in this
Dude,
video
Link
game.
is Jesus. He came back. He's been
Essentially, dude.
Resurrected again.
He's
Yeah.
blonde.
Yeah.
He's beautiful.
I find to me, and it feels weird, but like making all how you have to get out of situations is very similar to, I feel like, making our in 5 minutes props or effects.
Yeah.
Or it's like
Okay.
you have
Homemade
I have
props,
a
yeah.
pile of shit right here.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
got to be a explosion. It's got to look like someone's on fire. And you're kind of going through and trying to figure out what you're
How
doing.
do I make that pile of crap look like Cell from Dragon Ball?
Yes, and that's exactly. So I feel like I am in like, oh, I was made for this.
Created.
Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
got
awesome.
this, no problem.
Yeah, see, I'm not crafty, so it's harder for me. But again, the more I'm playing it, like I said, I played a bunch at this point. It's becoming second nature.
Yeah.
Which is neat. I almost feel like maybe this is like, yo, Rocco, you're stretching it. I almost feel like maybe if some kid plays this a million hours, he might grow up with skills that he didn't have before. Am I crazy? Like,
I don't know.
Like in terms of crafting things and coming up with solutions. I don't know. It's like
It's a STEM training
there
tool.
may be part, like I said, part of the brain getting used that wouldn't have normally been used. Am I
think-
crazy?
Yeah, video games have been used like to kind of like interest children in engineering for a while now.
Well,
And I feel like this one will definitely have an
I'm
impact
gonna
on
get
future
know.
this
engineers.
story wrong, but there's something similar to this. You can look it up if you want.
Sure.
But there was something like there was they're trying to get some kind of mapping for DNA or some genome
Yes.
to fight, I don't know, cancer or HIV or something.
Yeah.
And they made it into a game, and they just released the game because they couldn't figure out the solution.
Oh,
and
kids will play it.
within like a week, they had this answer because people were playing it and they figured out how to
Yeah.
solve whatever it was.
Cloud, mind.
It really is. But like, if we all work together, we can solve this problem.
Yeah. Right.
And I forget exactly what it was for, but it was something like that. And it's like, yeah, I mean, this will. And if you put it out there, people will be inspired to do different things.
Well, the
with it.
PS3 launched with folding at home, and then they let the AI
Yeah,
on
remember that?
everyone's PS3s would just solve cancer.
It was to give extra computing power to the cancer research
Yeah.
labs and stuff. And I remember there was nothing on the PS3 when it launched. It was like, there's shit I want to play on this. So I would just leave that on like all day.
Yeah.
Like, while I'm sleeping, I'll leave it on. And it's like,
It had a visualizer.
yeah, it had a visualizer. And then like it came out later. It's like, yeah, you helped cancer research like a ton. Like folding at home.
You processed
Made
tons of
breakthroughs.
data for us.
Yeah, and it was like, dude, this world. Why isn't that on more consoles? Like,
Yeah.
hey, like we could have solved the vaccine shit when they were trying to figure that out. We could have gotten even faster.
Dude, phones. Get off the console. Everyone's got a
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
We're on phone.
Shit'll
Wireless.
just eat your battery up in the background. It'll be great.
How are you doing? Are we doing okay?
I got to go in a second.
Okay.
I
We're keeping it brief tonight, everybody, because this is holiday weekend. We just wanted to. We almost weren't gonna do one.
That's right.
But it
But
felt
then
weird.
it was like, let's just check in. Let's just.
I want to check and talk about Zelda, you know?
We're devoting the
We have a
show to
minute,
Zelda.
or-
I got a minute. I got a
Okay.
minute. Yeah.
Well, anyway, all I was gonna say was overall, love it. Very impressed by it in ways I didn't expect. I listed my only complaints. I guess I'll list a third complaint. My life is fucked. It came out. I have a million things to do. I'm getting them done. The work that I have to do around here hasn't suffered.
Okay.
My sleep has suffered.
Yeah.
Because I'm going like, I'll sleep one less hour. Oh, it's 6 a.m.
Oh my God.
Okay.
But I did the fire temple.
I guess I could sleep just 3 hours and come back. And like that's where it's hurting me. So yeah, health, not so good. But what is health? Like, what is health?
It's
Eat
weird.
some meat in the game.
It's weird for me that
Exactly.
I want to savor this as long as possible, but
Oh,
even though
yeah.
I'm so far behind and this game is infinitely long,
Yeah.
but I'm like,
And there
I
will
don't
be
wanna-
DLC.
I could go to the temple now, but
Yeah.
I want to maybe
That's what happens to me.
I'm gonna go explore a little bit
Yeah.
because I don't want to waste it. And
Yeah.
it's like, this game is a long game. Like,
Yeah.
I'm fine.
This is the best Nintendo first-party game that they've put out since, I'm going to say, Breath of the Wild. I feel like Mario hasn't innovated in a way that's blown me away.
People loved Odyssey. I didn't really.
I
didn't
liked
hate it.
Odyssey.
I
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Exactly. Didn't hate it. I liked it. It was fine. But
I was hoping that would innovate more.
It was a new Mario, and it didn't innovate enough.
I do think they did innovate with Bowser's Fury.
I
Yes!
agree.
But it
I
was
like
just
that
like a
more.
taste.
That was a mini game.
If
Yeah.
they come out with a full game soon that is like that,
100%. 100%.
Nintendo has conquered this generation.
Yeah.
I ended up liking Bowser's Fury, and I beat it. I played it more
Yeah.
than
I
I
beat
played
that too. 3D World or whatever.
whatever it was.
Yeah. Oh, 3D World. I was like, yeah, great, good.
Yeah.
Give me back to Bowser's Fury.
But yeah, Zelda, they are killing it with that.
Yeah.
You know, Nintendo Land poo poo.
And-
They
and-
need a fucking Hyrule over in Universal.
Yeah. Just the last thing I was going to say is what's interesting is people are like, how is this game as complicated and big as it is? And it really isn't glitching out. There's no, all these other games. You see that apology paragraph on Twitter
Oh, God.
every day. Zelda, you're not. And I saw someone post this, don't remember who, but it was basically like, this is what happens when you have the same group of people make every game. These are the same guys that have been making them for like decades.
Right.
It's not a new team. Yeah. Nintendo keeps their core team. And it's a testament to not cycling through a bunch of workers and then dumping them after the game. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these American companies do. They churn people out. Here you have a core group. They treat them good and they let them do their thing. And guess what? They know how to do it. And look, the game is like no problem.
They delayed it too.
Yeah.
But by them delaying it, they said if we were not to delay it, it wouldn't be a perfect game, and we want to give you the perfect game.
Yep.
And then they did.
I don't know if you heard about that specifically with that Aonuma, the head Zelda dude that they got, said they delayed it in 2022. It was going to be like spring 2022.
Yeah.
He said it was done. It was finished, and we went, let's take a year and just polish this.
Wow.
That's right. Isn't that
That's
incredible?
crazy.
Wow.
He said the game was done. He's like, I beat the game in early 2022. You could do it, but let's take a year. Just and that guy Aonuma said they said like, so have you beat the game like fully more than once? About 20 times.
Holy shit.
But I guess when it's your job,
Playtesting,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm looking at it in the context of like, oh, I got a lot of shit to do.
Yeah.
If that's your job, I don't know.
Yeah.
But that still seems crazy.
It makes sense that this game is so good and so well received because it's essentially built off the back of the best Nintendo game that they've ever made. Breath of the Wild was like your favorite video game,
That's
right?
yeah.
So that's
just build on
done.
that.
The game engine works, the world works.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then for how many years did they have to just add on to that?
Yeah. I mean, they had longer development time on this than Breath of the Wild.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they added all of that onto the knowledge and the polish of Breath of the Wild. And then they took another year to just like any bugs, we're going to work them out.
It just I love the idea of just being able to just explore.
Yes.
That's
and
all
just
I do.
Walk around.
That's
for
what I love the
an
most.
infinite amount of time because there are every corner there's something else, but the map is so big.
I don't even set waypoints. I'm at the point now where it's like I'm gonna wander and get in trouble and let's see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
But if that fucking Red Moon thing comes out one more time, and when she goes, demons cross across the land, midnight comes, whatever. Skip. That okay? That's my third complaint about that.
you can't skip those.
I can't. I can.
Oh, because before you couldn't.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
Breath of the
Now
Wild,
you
you
can. I
couldn't.
think maybe the first time you can't, but I can now.
Yeah, you can
I
skip it
feel like
after
this game they
first time.
took a lot of notes. They
Yes.
even,
Yeah.
they kind of like everything people said, like, oh yeah, we'll do that for you.
They really did.
You can skip the cooking.
What
yeah.
I got killed by these hand things.
Oh,
What the
fuck those
is
hands.
what the fuck was that?
Yeah,
that was terrifying.
That makes me miss. Yo, I used to hate Guardians. I'll bring those guys
Yeah,
back.
no shit.
Give me those guys over the hand
What
fuckers.
the fuck?
Yeah.
I thought it was the Red Moon coming. It wasn't. It
no.
was them.
Oh, those hands. Good luck.
Yeah,
I
good luck
haven't-
to you.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
Anyway, I think it's safe to say we dig it.
we dig it.
We dig.
We
the game.
dig it.
Johnny, you dig it?
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I like it more than Breath of the Wild. I really want to know like where the story goes.
Yeah.
Before I kind of give my final thought. But currently, I really love it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, to me, the story could be all gone. But I'm just having so much fun just exploring and doing
Yeah.
this. It already is a great game and
I mean,
definitely worth the money.
Essentially, it was gone in Breath of the Wild. To me, it was like again,
I didn't care.
It was more about my exploration. That part was definitely lacking. The fact that this one has all that plus a story where I'm actually going, okay, what's going on with that is neat.
Yeah.
So I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, it's my fucking game of the year. I don't even need to like go. What else is going to take that spot? I do feel bad though. I didn't get to finish Jedi
You'll come back to it
Survivor
eventually.
before.
Eventually.
Yeah, come back to it.
The Xenoblade DLC. I want to play that too. I got a lot I want to say about the Xenoblade DLC.
Okay. Well,
Got another hour?
do we have any final thoughts? Again,
Summations, rather?
check out our tour.
Yes.
Please come out and see us. We're going to hopefully a city near you. We're going
Yes.
to Canada. We're going to Vancouver.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah. We
first
have a Canadian
international
date, Vancouver. We made it work. Guys, Toronto, we tried to make it work too. We did.
swear
I
we did.
promise.
I swear.
But you know what? We were there in 2008. So where were you?
It was the three of
Fan
us.
Expo.
yeah.
We've been
and
there.
where were you? Right? So
I
next
saw
time,
Tom Savini.
next time it's 2008 in Toronto, show up. But we are going to be in Vancouver.
Yeah.
So hope to see the Canadians there. Lots of other great dates. So check that out. And even sooner than our tour, this you don't even have to travel to or buy a ticket. We're going to have Mega64 Day, our big
Yeah.
event on June 4th. Sunday, June 4th. That's a week from now.
It's
Oh.
free.
And that's
Did you
our
hear me?
20th anniversary celebration. We're going to be streaming all day. We did release the schedule. It's on Twitter. We did a whole thing. Well, we've got a lot of things planned. We're going to, we are going to rank some of our favorite moments. One of our favorite segments, we somehow here at Mega64 Studios, we've been watching a lot of bad movies together again. So we thought, hey, let's bring back the shitty DVD segment, go over some things that we watched that maybe you have never heard of.
Yeah.
We went to Super Nintendo World. We got a whole adventure to guide you guys in on. It all culminates. We're gonna make a skit live. We're gonna
I'm
film a
nervous
skit
about
live.
that, and I can't tell you why, but I am a little. We never tried anything like this, like
You
filming a
afraid?
You know
skit
what?
live.
on my stream, my Future Probe stream.
Yeah.
By the way, I stream every Thursday night, 7:00 Pacific. I did one once where I wanted to do like a musical kind of video, and on the stream we came up with the chicken strip rap thing that we did, and that was a hit video. You know what? If my measly ass could do that with this chat, and that chat's not even going to be a fraction of the size as the one on Mega64 Day.
True.
With all of us and them, we're gonna do.
You know
killer
what?
skit.
And
We got it.
honestly, I guess the good news is like it's off our hands for a change.
Yeah.
So like if
Yeah,
the video
it's-
sucks,
it's the chat's
because
fault.
we're gonna
chat's
keep going to
fault.
the chat. Chat, what's funnier, bananas or cheese? Cheese. Okay. If the cheese bit fails, that's on Ranty Rose.
Shrew-boo.
There's no chat up here, so I'm going up. Yeah, Shrew.
Killer-
Captain Japan.
Evil
That's on
Dude.
you.
Japan. He was at Tampa.
Jabril is sometimes in the chat. That's
Is
on
he really?
Jabril. Sometimes.
That's
I
the
think.
other
That's
one's
so
fault.
nice.
I don't know. I see him on Twitter. Maybe
That's
that's
Earth
something.
Crisis actor is bad. Not mine.
Sarah Benito, if she's in the chat again, the skit better be good. We need some help.
Eric. It's always Eric's fault though.
Yeah, Eric, you got to pull some weight on Mega64 Day. No more of this. Oh, I'm in Texas stuff.
Yeah.
We need help.
We need.
So check that out all day long, starting at noon Pacific on June 4th.
Yes.
And also, lastly, check out our Patreon.
Yes.
Go to patreon.com/Mega64. Is that it?
No.
Such confidence.
Mega64.com/Patreon.
What?
Patreon.mega/64.
No, just say Google it.
Just Google it.
There you
Find
go.
us on
Patreon.
Patreon.
You had it right the first time.
Oh, you fucked with me.
But we got you got your record club that you're
I
doing
got
on there.
the latest episode features my daughter Emma, and I've never had her or any of my kids on a podcast before. But we were talking about the 99 ranked best album of all time, according to Rolling Stone, which was Taylor Swift's Red. And
99.
She has heard that album 10 billion times. So I talked to her about it. She told me some things I didn't know about Jake Gyllenhaal. There was some drama.
Oh,
I don't want to get too far
You're talking
into
about
it.
Prince Dustpan?
But I please check it out. And then after that, I think my next album is Purple Rain by Prince.
That's a good one.
So listen to that as well. But I'm loving doing Record Club. So thank you everyone for watching on the Patreon.
You got that. We did multiple new movie club episodes, and we got a friend to mention. We played the new Advance Wars.
Yep.
That's on there. We've got a ton of exclusive shows, multiple exclusive shows every week. You can watch at any level. So
That's
check it out.
right.
Patreon.com/Mega64. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Anything else for you, Garrett?
No, you can check out the PPS every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific right here on their very Twitch channel. We archive them on Fridays for you folks that can't catch it live. But yeah, thanks for talking Zelda. I'm glad we got it all out.
We got it out. Hey, everyone. Have a great Memorial Day. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
We'll see you next time. We'll see you next week on Mega64 Day.
That's
Yes.
right.
We'll see you there.
Johnny, do a Memorial Day send off, like in honor of the troops.
Memorial Day. Yeah.
Okay.
How
You
many of
ready?
us can you get
Ready.
on screen at once? Yeah.
Like something patriotic.
Yeah.
Patriotic.
Yeah. God bless the USA.